And so, and at Kmart, I had a similar experience. We had all the executives from Kmart at an executive briefing in White Plains, New York, corporate headquarters. We had the president, we had all VPs, and this has been put on by, arranged by the local IBM office in Detroit. They had asked for myself and my group's help, presentations and so forth. And so this was a big event. And I sat in on a planning meeting with the IBMers from Detroit that were dedicated to K-Mart. And we're going through what the agenda was going to be, and I heard a lot of this. Well, you can't say that, or you can't, because you'll, okay, we'll upset that, or we'll create that argument between these. So you can't say that, or we can't do, no, we can't talk about that. And I argued that point for a while, but I figured we're local control, and they know the customer even better than I do. And better, I didn't know the Kmart people that well at that time. So the next morning, we start the briefing. The first two presentations were exactly what the Detroit IBM team had said they wanted, and they were good presentations. The response was about at least a dozen execs sitting on their hands, getting meaner looking by the moment, or some of them just say, why are we here? Others, I got up and there was the room was a horseshoe table and there was a table in the middle. And I walked up, I had not even been introduced. I was sitting in the back row, I was attending. And I walked up and I just said, I'm Bill Jones. I'm in charge of the retail industry for IBM, and I want to know what's going on. Because you've just seen two of the best presentations that we can give, and obviously you had no interest. This is not what you want to talk about. And I want to know, we're clearly wasting your time. So what can we do now that we're sitting in this room together? I thought the IBM regional manager was going to have to go change his drawers, doing that with one of his biggest accounts. But I meant it. I mean, we were wasting their time. I'd unleashed a torrent of you guys, and a torrent, a lot of people blaming IBM, blaming each other. But it put some cards on the table that said that they weren't communicating with each other, and they weren't communicating with us, nor were we communicating with them very well. And they were frustrated that they had been promised so many things on inventory management, and it wasn't happening, so don't talk to us about anything else, and da-da-da-da-da. That changed a lot of things in the IBM Kmart relationship to the better. It changed a lot of things in Kmart. It led to a guy by the name of Dave Carlson coming in to run IT for K-Mart. And a tough man, a hard man to deal with, just like Bobby Martin at Walmart and Jack Schumer, hard men to deal with. I mean, demanding. But they're smart as the devil. They knew how to work with you. It made you work. And you had to learn how to work with them. And so you talked about relationships with some of these these companies. In the one case, with Walmart, they just wanted to, are you guys for real? In another case, they were so PO'd at us because we were in cahoots with those Kmart elements of the Kmart organization, and all the politics. You got to clear that crap out of the way at some of these. And then you wind up with some very fruitful or demanding situations. It was never easy to satisfy a customer like Kmart, or a customer like Walmart, or a customer like Macy's, or and the old saying that the customer is always right, unless he trusts you enough to challenge him.